Hello, fellow adventurers and collectors. Filmaholic here. Today we're going to be doing something that I haven't done in a while, which is actually a smart doll pickups. And as you've kind of seen as of late, if you follow me on social media, is that I've been on a bit of a smart doll kick as of late. And fortunately for me, there's been a lot of good stuff that's been coming out, and I've been having a lot of good opportunities thrown my way. And yeah, I took the chance and I got a couple good pieces for my collection. And I want to start things off by saying the people that I purchased from, they were gracious enough to give me gifts on top of what I had ordered. So that's one thing I do like about the hobby that we share, is that if you're good to people, they most of the time are good to you as well. So there's your daily reminder to be genuine and caring to everyone else. So yeah. I basically saw this listing, and at the end of the day, I just wanted the wig, because I know that wig is pretty rare now, because I don't think they make it anymore. But I was also kind of hoping this bust was milk, but unfortunately it's cinnamon, and it's the default size. I don't necessarily need it, so I will be moving it along. But outside of that, the wig and the eye chips were kind of a bonus as well. I don't necessarily change the eyes on my smart dolls because I don't trust myself enough to actually align them correctly, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with those. But the wig and the eye chips are what I was told is that they're from Smart Doll Moment, and funnily enough, that was a smart doll I was thinking about getting at one point, but it's just things didn't line up, and admittedly it was part of the hype of that new face up. But I have Kazuna or Erica that essentially is the same thing, so I don't mind missing out on that one. But yeah, this is a default bust. If you're not familiar with seeing that, that's how that looks. But yeah, I had to do a little bit of TLC with the wig. I had to comb it out and get some of the knots that were in it. But again, thank you to the seller for being good to me. And again, this was another seller that I just happened to come across, and they had something that I really wanted, and it was kind of a grail for me, and I'm not entirely sure why I didn't get this figure. I remember, I remember now. We're going to go in a bit of a story mode right now, but essentially, when I was first getting into Smart Doll, there was one doll that I wanted, but I didn't have the patience to wait for it because, I like to jump the gun on things. But essentially, this doll was being teased at right around the same time that I wanted to get a smart doll. But I saw Studio Miscast and her videos on Kazuna. That kind of persuaded me into getting Kazuna over this doll. So it's kind of funny how things kind of came full circle. I should mention here that the seller threw in these briefs. But yeah, thank you again for the gift. I truly appreciate it if you come across this video. But I'm going to tease you a little bit more, I'm going to tease you a little bit longer to kind of explain this story. So when I was first getting into Smart Doll, this face-up in particular struck a chord with me because I have a family member that had this condition, and I forget the name of it, but I will leave the actual name of it in the description as well as on the video. But it's a skin condition that basically stains your face, or is like a discoloration in your face. And if you're not familiar with this face up, this is Valiant, and the whole idea behind it really struck out to me. And now, not having the person that had this condition in my life anymore, this kind of, I don't know, means different, or it means something different to me now. And I don't know, it's again interesting to see how the things come full circle, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to actually add it to my collection. And yeah, it's just one of those things that if you're in the hobby, you kind of know where a certain face up or a certain doll will actually strike a chord with you, and this was one of them. And I regret not getting it at the time, but I'm glad to have it now. So with that, I don't necessarily have a name for this character. I wasn't anticipating getting this, to be honest with you. Again, it was just one of those spur of the moment kind of things, but yeah, I will be, thinking that over, and in the meantime, probably getting more clothes. So more smart doll content is on the way, and I appreciate you guys being patient with me in that regard. So with that being said, if you like what you saw here, please like, comment, and or subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. So until next time, I will see you guys around.